Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. Now, you may be wondering why we're starting over here at the health kit instead. Well, when you saw our little intro time lapse, you probably saw that we were, running around on the scaffolding and stuff like that. Well, we kind of, sort of, just maybe kept falling off and hurting ourselves a lot. Yeah. So that's why we're starting. That's why we started there. I wanted to kind of space out the top area a little bit because I had this idea in mind in where we have sort of like a overhead crane kind of thing. If you're familiar with what some what some shops and stuff have, they sort of have this like a crane that moves around, and you can kind of move it to move the stuff. That's what I kind of want to do with up here, is build one of those. How I'm going to do that, I haven't really thought that far ahead, but we're at least laying down the framework, and we're probably going to experiment with a lot of that stuff in today's episode, because I really want to get this base fully operational. Starting with, if I can remember the key commands, getting iron so we can weld everything up. So yeah, this is basically what today's episode is going to be. It's just more base building. And then hopefully, we'll get lights and stuff. It'll be a good time. It'll be a real good time. Let's go get some more steel plates because we clearly don't have enough. We really don't have a lot at all, do we? Yeah, looks like we're going to be needing to go out and get some iron a lot sooner than I thought. Especially for these right here, with their 350 steel plates alone. I might even expand this widthwise even just a little bit. Kind of like push out this wall out this way. And then maybe, expand the crane a little bit and stuff, because I feel like this is kind of a short, area to kind of move around and stuff. If you just had a little bit bigger, I think that might be more appropriate. Yeah, that's just my idea. How much steel plates we got? Not a lot. Alright. Huh? Sandstorm. Every time. Hopefully, in this episode also, nothing goes horribly awry like it did last time. I don't know why you're there, but let's go take you out and do a little bit of extra mining. So you might also notice too, hey, we got some more red signals that show up on our HUD. So I added some more signals out there to go and take a look at. And another thing as well, if you notice, there's SCRP. That is one of the mods that we originally had on the server. So that right there alone is actually really good, because that means that enemies are now spawning. I don't exactly know what changed, but whatever happens, it's good. So the INM stuff that you're going to be seeing popping up, that is the stuff I place. Like the refining outpost, and then there is a Mayday beacon I have out there. And that Mayday beacon is a large crash ship, like a large industrial hauler, which we'll eventually take a look at when we start exploring these places to go get salvage and stuff. First things first, though, is we need magnesium for ammunition. And yeah, so again, we're gonna need to build a scout vehicle so we can hopefully find magnesium deposits. All right, let's get the mining, shall we? Enough. I don't know why I wasn't mining when we were talking about everything. All right, now we got all of our iron being drawn in. Oh, wrong one. I need to be over here. Alright, we need to find something to do while this is doing all this refining and stuff. Ooh, I think we should put this somewhere safe. We have a mountain over here, and we do have a hand drill. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll dig out a hole in the side of the mountain that we can put this into, and then hook up to something inside the base that's going to keep it charged and stuff, so that it will never run out of power. While it will not be at base, it will be close enough that we can easily make it back if anything was to happen. And we could also technically fortify the area over here. Freaking lock this real quick. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Need to find somewhere to dig into. How about down here? Like this little lump. The start of our bunker. Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay. Mark this on our GPS. Pull our vehicle up over there. And let's get to mining. Gonna park our survival kit right in there. It's a little bit more protected than it was before. There's no guarantee that, because you know enemies are now for some reason working again, there's no guarantee that this will not be attacked and destroyed. So yeah, just tuck it away there. All right, back to base. When we get this vehicle bay area here fully welded up, I think that's when we're going to start trying to make... Nah, let's actually make the crane. Or see if we can try to come up with some ideas, you know. My name is Marshall Breach. Alright. So now we got this in place. This is yeah, this is pretty high up. Let's get this railing. We need construction components. Let's go get the materials for that railing, and we throw ourselves out of the base. Alright. Have 100 of those. Some more steel plates. Should we actually... I think we'll use the normal wheels this time around. I want to see the different sizes of wheels. We got our 1x1s. I think... we'll do 3x3s kind of against the wall area. So the 3x3s are going to keep us in there. Yeah. Press up against the wall. And then we'll do 1x1s. I'm thinking... oh, get this right. We'll do 1x1s along the top area as our actual drivers, as our driving wheels. I think that's as even as we can get it. All right. So we're gonna build off of this. I want to see here. We've got our wheel. We're gonna need to place it one out, I'm pretty sure. So out here? Actually, it's not gonna try and place itself. Waste of steel plates. I try to really think of how we're trying to do this now. Go one up. Like up to here. Then do we run into problems with that? Okay. Oh, okay. So we're gonna be using the offsets to move the wheels into the spot they need to be. In the meanwhile, we'll have it at 12 because that seems like it's the right spot for that. I do apologize if you guys can hear jets in the background because we do have an air show currently going on here on base. Yeah. It's a little annoying, but can't really do much about it. Ooh, jeez. Let's just get some scaffold in here. This is not permanent, and this is death. Alright. So, mark that as another death for us. Yay. Okay. Go out one more for extra safety. Where did we fall off at? Right there. Because we don't have railings on this damn scaffold, the damn walkways yet. Alright. There you go, and now you can walk around out here and do whatever we need to do. Hell yeah. So let's build this out all the way to the other side. I realized we could have used a rotor to assist in lining this up properly. But I do honestly think, like, if we build down here, I do feel we got very close. Anyways, go out to here, get rid of this, and then we add our other wheel. This time, we place it the other way around, like that. And again, we'll move it in, so that it's not gonna get in the way of the wall or whatever. Build that again this way. What? We barely took damage that time around. What the hell? And we just literally jumped off, so technically we fell from an even greater height. What is this? So now we need to figure out where our drive wheels are going to be. So let's pull this out. I think I'm going to come out 2 on each side. Like that. Let's turn steering. And I want to rather get a way to get into a control panel. So do I drop this now, or do I drop it when we got at least this frame part welded? I don't know. We'll figure this out as we go along. So we're gonna need batteries on this thing. Oh, we'll also need a connector off presumably the back. It's batteries, a connector, because we want to charge this thing when it's not in use so that it gets energy back. And just add a little bit of greeble in here. Some super simple detail work. I'm gonna seal place. Okay, we really don't have a lot. Just weld you. And welding this is also going to give us easier time to see what we're doing, because it's not all just going to be this mesh work. Wow, it's dark in here. Let's get a light. Radius. Crank you all the way up. I just want to... let's go down and take a look. Yeah, okay, 1.5 looks the best. We can see pretty clearly. Hell yeah, let's just get another one in place and we should be all good to go. If we can reach this one specifically. Alright. It's looking pretty nifty. I want to see how this could look if we could get under here and maybe add like corner lights, like orange glowing corner lights just in this area. I think we'll actually get rid of the blocks that we placed there. I don't think they fit the design. Alright. Need to get around again. Yeah. Looking pretty good. Alright, let's start getting these all welded up here. We need 1, 2, 8. Let's go boom. Stop saying boom, please. Yeah, we can do one more. Perfect number. Damn it. Alright, we'll go get energy when we go back down, because we're gonna need to get the materials for the wheels as well. And then the other set of suspensions. Yeah. Oh, we don't have, no energy just as we built it. That was pretty lucky right there. Alright. Now that we have a place to recharge our energy on our base, look up at the stars. Yeah, it's kind of beautiful. I think ultimately these are the ones that we want built before we drop the thing. And we're gonna go with 100... Yeah, I think we're gonna go 100% suspension. Oh, don't tell me we just put a bunch. Okay, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't. Good. How did... How do we end up getting more than we needed? Let's get the wheels in, because there's only 4 of these, so I'm kind of curious about that. Well, whatever.
Health low.
Let's go charge. Yeah, eventually we'll have things like a wind turbine and stuff here, so that we can charge up, keep this thing basically infinitely powered as a subgrid of the bunker. And I feel like I also want to build a more appropriate mining vehicle to dig this out. Like, drills on the front instead of like a big arm that comes up and down. Like, sure, that's good and all if we were deep core drilling. But, yeah. I'm hoping we got this right. Size-wise and everything, because... yeah. I've never done something like this before at all in my whole time playing Space Engineers, but I've always wanted to build a rail-based thing. And if we got this right, I have a feeling we could probably build some really cool tram-like structure if we really wanted to. Anyways, we have the entirety of the frame in place. Let's get the batteries. I think they're gonna go right here because these look like some of the best spots for them. Like, boom, stop, and there. And then do the same right there. Okay. Let's go grab the interior plates. I keep almost throwing myself off this. So what we're gonna do is, if we're gonna keep jumping over, let's in the very least safety up. There we go. Look at that. All right. Now, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items here. I think the final thing I want to add is a control panel at the back here, so we have something that we can access. If we ever need to get into its controls. Alright, so go. Just get the components for this in our build planner. You know, adding this little catwalk that just goes straight to where we need to be, it was a nice little touch. Because we're no longer killing ourselves by continuously jumping and missing, or, you know, just not making it in general. Good safety features right there. We're not the Empire around here. Alright, antenna. And remote control. Perfect. Now, moment of truth. Tonk. So if we go into here, let's first figure out our wheels situation. First off, wheels. I think we're gonna be 5 and 6 for this side here. Yes. Go all the way in. It'll be nice when we eventually get this all enclosed space. Oh yeah, this is good right here. All right, you guys are going to be speed limited to 20 kilometers per hour. Even so, that's a little quick. I want us to be a little bit slower. Actually, what's the lowest you can go? 0? About 2. Yeah. Less chance for accidents at this speed. Plus, we don't need to add bumpers so that we can just go bonk, bonk, bonk. And I can't believe that this was actually successful. This is my first time doing something like this. And honestly, it's been mostly because I've been waiting for these kinds of blocks in particular. Because I remember before this update, a lot of trams and stuff were built using blast doors as rails instead. But I could never figure out how that was supposed to work. Alright. So now it's more appropriately supported. Let's remove you. I think we're gonna run some beams down the middle here. Yeah, why not? I think that looked nice. An overhead crane. I've always wanted to do one of these. Or I've done one before, but it was mostly just like 2 pairs of pistons. Yeah, it wasn't anything particularly special. Get onto this, there we go. I do love... Jetpack don't work. I do love the look of the beam blocks, which is why I wanted to use them in this build. And not just also for their actual functionality as like tracks or rails. So in the middle here is going to be where all of our pistons that is going to move slightly like this, and then most of the pistons are basically just going to be like our side-to-side motions like this. Because we got all this, but we just want a little bit of extra movement in the middle so that, you know, we can actually use up all the space. Because if you drive all the way to the end, so it's you. Unlock it, right? Yeah, so if we drive all the way to the end here, you'll see that there's still, you know, like some things. So if we put this dead center, it'll be just over the top of our little... I almost put some components in there. It'll be just over the top of our building area. But we want it to, you know, be able to extend just a little bit behind in case we have stuff back there. or especially like towards the front too. If we have something like right in front, like if we have an accident right in the doorway and we can't move the resources, we'll want to be able to, you know, still move it somehow. So yeah. I just realized that we're stuck here unless we move you.
Energy low.
Honestly, this thing is really cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna look real sick when it just moves around up top. Hell yeah. I'm debating on whether or not I should add beam blocks, like the other half of the beam blocks underneath this to complete that cross, and then, you know, have like a really nice looking, I think I'm gonna do it. I think it'll look, it'll just look too good. Like, I have to. We want a catwalk, so we'll actually grind that. And then we'll go with the one with the railing on the side. Like, let's go get our stuff. What is it? Construction components? Yes. Alright. Now we have that in place. Now we're all the more safe. I want to see how well this looks when this is all the way back. Ah, looks like the one of the rear wheels does drive a little bit off the edge out the back here. If we get our connector and stuff in, we won't be running into that issue. So, what I also did completely forget about. Let's get that in place, yeah? So it turns out we didn't need to get rid of that, it was just everything else was in the way, and by everything else, I mean specifically the giant driving machine behind me. Alright. Similar to, again, what we did with the binding machine back there, we're just gonna do a rotor, and we're doing an advanced rotor just because, you know, it's, oops, okay, let's go get the parts. Now you may even be wondering why I used all this conveying stuff instead of just normal blocks. There really is no reason why I did it this way other than just looks. Because I want to paint this a little bit on the darker side, about there. Maybe clean it up. Yeah. In fact, we'll give you back to just normal gray. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. Alright. And then our railings. We need construction components. I might even actually properly link this up to a conveyor system so that we can draw components out from up here if we really, really needed to. It'll be nice for when we're, you know, actually welding and building and all that stuff, but yeah. Yeah, so we can actually still walk past here if we really wanted to by bringing it back. That is perfect. I don't know why I'm saying perfect, but here I am. It's actually good. That's what I wanted from this. Is the ability to still be able to walk past here. Help. I'm stuck. Okay, no longer stuck. Alright. So now if we bring you back, where are you going to be located at? Your wheels still kind of go over the edge a bit, but that's alright. Speaking of wheels, should we drop these just a little bit? No. Not at all. It's a bit like a chute of some sort. Kind of like it. Alright, so we got that. Kind of all nice and welded up. I can't get up here now. There we go. Ooh, actually, before we jump up there again, I want to maybe add some like armor bracing. Like this. Yeah. Yeah. And then we want to go with these little half slopes. We get this nice like rounded bit. All right. Maybe even get an armor bracer. Ooh, again, use the beams. We got the beams for this. I think the beams will look pretty nice on this. We go like this, and then that. Especially from underneath looking up to it. Yeah. Alright. Looks pretty awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do up here at this part. But I'm thinking I might even do a cockpit just for aesthetic purposes. Kind of hanging down like this. Like it serves no other function other than maybe if we were up here, we could, you know, get to the cockpit.
Energy low.
To then use it by hand, which we're never gonna do because it's mostly gonna be functioned by the remote control stuff. Okay, so I think starting here, we'll get our first piston in. This one is going to be the minor adjustments piston. That's going to be the one that's going to, you know, make sure that we can get to the different sections in this middle part here. Because if we place the other part in right here, suddenly we are able to, yeah, so we're just one block, you know, in whatever. I'm thinking about doing a dual layer, kind of like what we have on the mining rig, so that we can really get the full use of this area up top. Gotta figure out how that's gonna work appropriately. So let's get this all welded. Just those two in particular. I think it's fine, honestly, not having it go all the way to the end. So I think this part is... if you can get up. This is good right here. So yeah. And then we want to do the pistons off the side, like so. We want to get you welded up. And then I think I'll run blast door blocks along the length of this to give the piston some sort of like thing to stand on. Hold on. First off, before we run down, let's go grab the components list for you. Yep. Cool, cool. Something just kind of shifted a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. I think it might be because the inertia tensors. Should we turn those off? I think this thing might be more stable with them off. It's just one of those builds. Or maybe we don't have this weird... Yeah, okay. I don't think we do a... Yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's a little too risky. I don't want to lose this thing basically like day one because of some claim mishap. There is, however, still going to be an arm that will come up and down. There's no dust, though. There's no dust. And now we're oxygen starved. Alright. Hopefully we can get to this quick enough. Pop in here. Turn you on. Close our helmet. Jesus. Ah! Help! Help! I'm stuck! Oh god. Alright. Alright. Almost died there again. Alright, look at that. Now if we come down this way and we look up, I'm gonna get a better screenshot when this thing is actually when the day is actually clear and you can see it up to this thing. But wow, this thing is pretty cool. Bonk. Yeah, now imagine like a big old thruster pack or something that I guess it does still get a little stuck. So let's turn on our power a little bit. So yeah, imagine, right? We're hauling like a massive engine to sell. Oh no. Not again. What if we turn down, turn off that speed, turn down the friction? Cause I almost feel like those are the wheels that are giving us our issues here. Alright, our height offset. We'll go down just a little bit. Turn off the friction. That seems to fix it. Alright. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. Especially when it's like moving around and stuff. Let's go get this thing parked onto the base. Set all the batteries on this thing to a recharge. And then end the episode. Maybe we should build that cockpit down even more. Have it hanging like almost below it. Alright. Yeah. Next episode, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing a so yeah, we're gonna finish welding up this area. We're gonna add a room over here. Yeah, we're gonna build this into a room, and then we're gonna add an office. And then office is going to allow us to, you know, basically have our foodstuffs, our, it's going to be our foodstuffs, it's going to be our recharge, and our oxygen area. It's pretty much what it's going to be. It's like a lounge. So all this stuff's going to be over there. Speaking of which, I still need to hit up unknown signals so we can have more credits, because we have been lacking on that area for quite some time. Oh, I think we'll also start work on the garage area for this vehicle as well. But yeah, that is all for today. I don't know why I did that now. Interior. We don't even have the stuff to do this. Yeah, we don't. Okay. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. This actually makes like a nice like little pedestal to end our stuff on. And I'll see you guys. No, let me completely redo this outro. All right. If you guys liked today's video, I hope that you'll leave a like and a comment. Because that means, you know, that you guys are enjoying this. Unless you guys are like, you know, just kind of like watching in the background. I don't care what you guys do. Like this show, you know what? Goodbye. Just goodbye. I'm done here. No more. We're out of here. See ya.